Silence is the best reply to a fool. Know thyself. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. A house has the character of the person who lives in it. As water wears away stone, so does a person's character shape their fate. To speak the name of the dead is to make them live again. A good heart shines more than gold. If you are a leader, be like a reed, not an oak. Do not be proud of your knowledge, for your memory will change like the wind. The heart is the source of all knowledge. A beautiful woman is a jewel, a good woman is a treasure. Kindness is more important than wisdom, and the recognition of this is the beginning of wisdom. Patience is the key to paradise. A friend is worth more than any treasure. He who is kind is loved by all. The tongue of the wise is behind their heart. When the heart is strong, the body is strong. A person's greatest wealth is their good name. A listening ear is more valuable than an attentive heart. The past is a book sealed with 7 seals. Silence is a friend who never betrays. A man grows by trying. Live today, forget yesterday. Honor your parents, they are your roots. True wealth is the wealth of the soul. Do not call the forest that shelters you a jungle. A loving heart is the truest wisdom. The wise are known by their silence. To build a home is less important than to establish a state of mind. He who pays no attention to his ancestors will live in vain. Life is a journey, the afterlife is the destination. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Those who love you are not fooled by mistakes. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. Laughter is the best medicine. A flower that blossoms in adversity is the most beautiful of all. Make your heart like a lake with calm, still surface, and great depths of kindness. He who is carried on another's back does not appreciate how far off the town is. Do not wrong your neighbor, he is in your presence. A closed mouth is like a dark room. An empty purse and a new house make a man wise, but too late. The world is a mountain, and we are climbers seeking the top. Do not be a moth near a flame, and do not be a fly near honey. The beautiful thing is beautiful in itself. He who is bred may have troubles. He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. A contented heart is a continual feast. A good name is better than precious ointment. Trust not a woman, even when dead. The sun's glory covers the earth, its light is for the people. These sayings and proverbs from ancient Egypt offered timeless wisdom and insights into human nature, morality, and the pursuit of a fulfilling life. 1 joy scatters 100 griefs. When you see a worthy person, endeavor to emulate them. When you see an unworthy person, then examine your inner self. He who is born with a silver spoon in his mouth is generally considered a fortunate person, but his good fortune is small compared to that of the happy mortal who enters this world with a passion for flowers in his soul. A wise man hears one word and understands two. The wise man has great power, and he who has knowledge increases strength. An inch of time is an inch of gold. A man who prides himself on his ancestry is like the potatoes. The best part of him is underground. The person who does not have a good friend does not have a good weapon. If you are afraid of being lonely, don't try to be right. No one respects a person who does not respect himself. An honest man's pillow is his peace of mind. To be content with little is true wealth. The heart's memory eliminates the bad and magnifies the good. Give bread to a stranger, it is bread for your heart. Truth and goodness are one and the same. The heart of a fool is in his mouth, but the mouth of a wise man is in his heart. A fool is a man who licks the broth from the pot while it is still cooking. In teaching, the greater your wisdom, the greater your responsibility. A noble person attracts noble people and knows how to hold on to them. The burden of one's neighbor is easy to carry. He who sows courtesy reaps friendship, and he who plants kindness gathers love. An ignorant man raising his voice is like a rich man throwing away his money. To be happy, we must not be too concerned with others. In the house of the wise there is a treasure of knowledge. A prudent person conceals knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaims foolishness. A good deed dies when it is spoken about. The key to all problems is the problem of consciousness. The bigger the tree, the bigger the axe. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. A leopard cannot change its spots. He who is afraid of a thing gives it power over him. Do not make friends who are comfortable to be with. Make friends who will force you to lever yourself up. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen, or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. A true friend is someone who is there for you when he'd rather be anywhere else. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Love conquers all. The journey is the reward. Where there is love, there is life. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. To succeed in life, you need two things: ignorance and confidence. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. The only source of knowledge is experience. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years.